Alright, so today let's do this rape trial. We can obtain points. Now, obtaining points basically depends on your stats and your troop level, I guess. So let's see. For first, since it's a driver day, we need to put the equipments on the driver. So just put that. Select your best drivers, of course. And for this one, you would like to use this Pierce ring. They're actually better. All Pierce is better than like mixing it. Till now, that's just my opinion. Now it may vary based on like every person individual experience. I haven't experimented a lot on that one. All right, I'm not going to actually do much of a trouble in this one. I'm just going to randomly put my best driver heroes. Now for the beast, I'm just going to like replace the helper beast. For removing that, I first need to remove it from here. Now I'm just going to change the helper beast so it gets the most points. Then if you want to add more points, you can just change the town center skin if you have. Fighter, this is a driver one, so I'll just go with this one. You can even change your group mods to some driver one. Alright, let's just do this one. Then, so basically, like after you configure the basic ones, the main thing behind like getting more points is the layering. I'll just show you. For example, if I hit it with straight, before that I'll just change my helper heroes too. So if I need it to be driver, I need to remove it from here first, because if it's here, you can't use them. 1, 2, 3. One. I need this for my helper. And I think I'll go ahead with Sade. Alright, so helper hero set. Since first march is my highest march and the helper slots are maximum in that one. Now let's find this one. It's around here somewhere. Where did you go? Ah, here. Okay, so now let's try. For the first time, I'll just, like I say, I'll just put it with the straight group. I'm not going to merge anything. I'm not gonna do any layering at all. This should be it. Now since I have T11, I'll just go with the T11s. Make sure your buffs are on. Yeah, so let's see the damage now. So it's 2.671 total damage dealt. Now with the help of basic layering, we are going to test how much damage we can deal. So let's say we start with 1000, considering that the T11 troops are the highest damage dealer, and you can only select driver in this. It's by default. I'm just trying to show how much a layering can affect. I'm not sure if it's gonna affect or not. So basically, highest point you can actually try to find out by experimenting. So here we go for the second march. And if you see, the damage isn't changed much. Now let's try layering that I use for the fighter march. So basically this is something like I experimented and then I'm using it, but it can change based on your march capacity. So you can just experiment taking this as a base point. I don't have much. Yeah, I don't have much troops here. Everything is in the altar of revert. 10,000. This should do for now. Let's try this one. I don't expect a drastic change, but let's see if it does any. If you see, the damage actually increased. This is the maximum damage for now. Now let me try to get my actual layering intact. I'll try to revive some of my troops, of course. And I think I don't have D9. And I'm not going to train though. So let's just stick to this one. So basically the moral is you need to first set your best heroes, then you can actually try this startup layering. This can be one of the reference point for your layering. So basically I'll not go more than one troop in T5 and below. I'll just change that. I reduce it to 60,000. Let's see. And of course I'm not a driver main. I missed the first one. I did the first one, I missed the second one. Let's see the new damage. It's again in the same range of 3.383110. Let's try again. We can try to now modify this layering. Like, let's make it 69,999. It's just a random number. I mean, that's how you experiment. Slightly more. I mean, it can be our RNG too. I mean, just a random number that the game created. We can even further try to like do it maybe 79,542. It's a very random number. I don't give that much effort in layering, but you can ask around for the perfect layering if anyone has got that. Same range. I mean, if you see, it's slightly reduced, but kind of same range. So maybe after that I'll just go 75,423, just another random number, but lesser than what we did last time. So experimenting layering, that can actually help you get the points. Still lesser than the 69,999. So maybe this time I'll go 72,456. So this is actually my base layering. I do this one because I'm too lazy to try more. I only experiment with the one. Again, 3431. And yeah, it's a random number generator. I mean, if you try again, let's say 69,999. the number won't be exactly same as this one. It will be different. Okay, so now see, the number are different. I actually forgot to change the helper heroes. I mean, that doesn't matter much, but still, if you are going for the points, you should better get it there. Which was Sage, so Sage is here. Let's go back, select it, attack. Let's attack with the same one. But our march cap reduced, so our bottom layering was actually gone. We need to redo it, so this is a different layering now. But still, we got a decent number. And we are out of chances. Now let's see where we rank. Oh, still 16. Not bad. I mean, this 175 ranges are actually the driver that has a stats of around like 1800, 1900, 20,000, 2000, sorry. So yeah, their stats are definitely better, and maybe their layerings are better. So basically, those are the basic things that affect that. Now, the other thing that might affect is the hero awakening. For example, my Justice on the first tree. This is something I focus for the troop battle. I'm not sure if second wind will be useful in this one, but you can always try. The Ascension matters, like the execution. This skill actually affects that. So if it's higher, I mean even the higher level are there, then there are the chances that you will actually get the score high. So you can try that. You can always experiment, but most important thing that you can experiment with is layering. I mean, you can see we started with just around 2.671 point, and at the end our total point was on an average of 3.3, 3.4. So yeah, layering matters. But again, your equipments and everything matters too. I could have done even better equipments. For example, I have the Vaster enchanted sets here, but I have been using fighter in there with my troops. So yeah, you can actually change that too, but depends on how much effort you want to put. So I think that should be the basic. For every layering you can try this dial layering, or you can just try solo hit if you want. I mean the solo troop type, solo layer without layering I meant. Alright, that should be it.